Looking at today, we see that we do have an area of enhanced threat. So this isn't a very weird area compared to where a lot of them have been this year, especially considering it's up in the Midwest and Ohio Valley. And our biggest portions of this in the middle are actually right around the Great Lakes. We do see the right portion go all the way to portions of Lake Erie, and we can see all the way to the left there, Lake Michigan there, and it's going to be potentially a dangerous day if you're on the water. So today is a very weird setup. So looking at that, our biggest threat is going to be for damaging winds. But considering we do have that water threat in there, it would not surprise me if we do see a potential water spout or two. So being out on the water today in any of the lakes could potentially be dangerous. So looking back down to the land part of this, the biggest threat is going to be what's going on with that squall line. And so we're going to see one form, but we'll check that out on our afternoon and night scans. Temperature-wise, not looking at any big surprises. The water level could be a little bit chillier up in the portions of the Great Lakes, but with the rain that's going to be up there, that's obviously going to be a potential there. Looking back across the country, areas that it's cooler and surrounded by heat obviously is showing us some rain, so that's why you could see some pockets of cooler air as that rain, but during the rest of the day, the surrounding temperatures should give you a general idea of what is going to be going on temperature-wise. So nothing super surprising yet in the afternoon. We do see the first initiation of those daytime heating cells, and you can tell where the severe area is going to be because these ones are popping up first, and we do see them across Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. And we do see some of these ones off to the left start to form in a linear fashion, and that's actually going to set us up for the next night scan on what could happen severe wise. But looking across the rest of the country, Rockies could see just a few pop-up showers. Northeast could see some similar stuff. Then down in the south, you're going to have a very weak system of some rain moving through. So then finally, looking at the nighttime, we do see that this entire line is formed going from east to west across the Midwest, and then we do see a cut down, clear out into the plains of another linear fashion storm. So the difference between the Ohio Valley and Midwest storm to the Plains storm is that the one in the Midwest, we'll call it the Midwest, is a squall line that is forming. It's going to have huge hail with it, most likely, tons of damaging wind with it, and then there is that tornado risk potential with it because it is a squall line, so we could see some embedded rotations along the line. But going down that more of a diagonal curve that we can see going out into the plains. The reason that we do have a slight threat for that is because those are all supercellular, individual cells that are actually forming along the line. So we could see a potential for some damaging winds with that and hail. There isn't going to be a likely tornado threat, but we are still in the morning, so that time could change. But still looking at this, the most likely scenario here is seeing that the one up in the Midwest is going to be severe, and we're going to see it be going with more damaging wind, and then we'll see some hail reports coming behind it. But the most likely stuff out in the plains is going to be hail, because if they're going to be severe, they'll be a supercellular severe storm, meaning that they're going to have hail with them because they'll be tall rotating updrafts. So that does it for today's forecast. Join us back tomorrow morning for the weekend forecast. Stay safe today if you are in the Midwest, and anytime there is an enhanced threat, we always remind you to be weather ready.